past.Boys, who is with us from London. He is a visiting fellow at King's College London and specializes in the American system of government. And James, we're going to get you out of here because I understand you have to teach a class here pretty soon. There has been a lot of focus on the negative ads in the campaign. But here's the thing, you know this as well as I do, negative campaigning is nothing new in American politics. So what is your view of whether it's been a particularly negative campaign and your commentary, if you would, on all the hand-wringing going on about the negative campaign?
You're absolutely right. We were talking earlier, and you can go right back to the beginning of the Republic when Jefferson ran against Adams, and some of the name-calling that went on back then would have made you blush. There's no doubt about it that things have been problematic from day one. I don't honestly think that this year's election has been particularly nasty. It is what it is. You see Democrats suggesting that Republicans want lower taxes. That's hardly remarkable. It's slightly problematic when Mitt Romney's Bain Capital is accused of letting some people die. That's not particularly nice, but I suggest to you that you ran the pro-Obama advert there. You could have easily run a pro-Mitt Romney advert, and it would have been equally scathing and equally devoid of policies and focusing upon personality. So, unfortunately, negative advertising has been shown to work. This year, I think, pales in insignificance to 1988, for example, when Michael Dukakis was decimated by George Herbert Walker Bush. And so I think we need to put this in context. It's very easy to focus on the here and the now, but historically, this is no worse than other years in American history.
So James, let's make a distinction here, and you can do it better than I can. Sure. There is a distinction to be made, isn't there, between the ads run by the super PACs and the ads that are run by the candidate that come with the endorsement, I'm Barack Obama, I'm Mitt Romney, and I approve this message. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. The campaigns are very careful to try and pass the difference between these two. The super PACs that you rightly refer to will run scathing adverts that make all sorts of wild suggestions. And certainly the 1988 version I was talking about with regards to the weekend furloughs that Michael Dukakis let out people to go and kill and rape were very much run externally. What's happened is there's been an attempt to try to clean up the act by saying that there is official ads that, as you rightly point out, the candidates officially sign off on the end. You know, I'm Barack Obama and I endorse this message. And the more hard-hitting super PAC adverts. The problem is, of course, that they're both basically trying to do the same thing. And attempts by the campaigns to say, well, this is nothing to do with us, really is a rather hard pill to swallow because, of course, they're both after the same votes. They're both trying to have the same effect, which is to scare the living daylights out of anybody into voting for the right candidate and not, heaven forbid, voting for the wrong candidate.
And finally, they crowd out any real discussion of real issues, of which there are many in the United States. Agree or disagree?
Absolutely, no doubt about it. We should be having, the American people should be having a very forthright conversation about policies and politics and what it is that's going to lead the United States in the next 4 years. America's in a terrible state economically. It's at a turning point in terms of foreign policy, and there's all sorts of issues that need to be discussed, and they're being completely drowned out by sentimental nonsense that we heard last night from the Democratic National Convention. We heard last week from the Republicans, and it really is a shame that the world's only leading superpower can't have an election once every 4 years in which policies and politics are discussed in an open and mature fashion.